going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bright, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the Walking Dead universe. And Fear the Walking Dead goes to the same house from the Walking Dead. Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead. So for those who don't know, there's a trailer out for Fear the Walking Dead. Go check it out on YouTube on the Walking Dead YouTube channel. But we see on the left, it's Fear the Walking Dead. On the right, it's The Walking Dead. Is it the same house? I think so. So again, we have an early trailer breakdown where we talk about Morgan going home to King County. For those who don't know, again, there's a trailer out now for Fear the Walking Dead that returns on May 14th. Mark your calendars. So I love the photo right here that's comparing the two. Portal, Walking Dead, TWD. So The Walking Dead Season 1, Fear the Walking Dead Season 8, and it just looks to be the same house. It's a great shot. Rick was there, Morgan was there, and Dwayne was there as well. And we have to think that we're going to have a bunch of connections, Easter eggs, callbacks. Like, what's the end game for Morgan and Fear the Walking Dead, you know, the cast that survives? Dwayne is gone. I know a lot of people think that Dwayne is still alive, but Morgan actually references Dwayne by saying his name in the Fear the Walking Dead Season 8 trailer. But again, takes us back to the house. This is Morgan's house. Well, Morgan and Dwayne's house. We see the fencing, we see the walker, and this is the first walker that Rick Grimes kills. Well, I guess wounds with the baseball bat. I guess he kills him, right? But we see the different photos of the house, and if you've never been to the house, I believe it's still there in right outside Atlanta. I've been there. These are my photos. It's pretty cool if you check out the filming locations of The Walking Dead, if people still do that. It's a cool location, and the Morgan house and the Rick house are not that far away from each other, and I'm wondering if they actually used the same location for Fear the Walking Dead. Again, this is the house from The Walking Dead. Pretty cool stuff right around Halloween. I was there many years ago, and it's just pretty cool to see the filming locations. If you ever get a chance to do it, it's pretty cool. And now you'd probably be able to see a bunch of different filming sites for all the different seasons. I know there's 11 seasons of The Walking Dead, but is this the same location they used for Fear the Walking Dead? I don't know. I don't know the answer. I know they were filming in Savannah, but it'd be tough to replicate. But we see in the trailer that Morgan has a rifle. They make reference to the rifle that Rick gave him. And I kind of find it hard to believe that no one scavenged the area and took over this house or got the supplies or any of the stuff that Morgan and Dwayne had over the years, and they were surviving. But you see the house right here is on fire, which now that I think about it, kind of shows us that Morgan burns the house down or something happens and the house gets burned down. Like Morgan's passed, he can move on with his life with Grace and Mo. But we know that Morgan goes inside the house, and it's just a cool thing to see the callbacks. You know, everything gets a return. The Morgan character goes full circle. They come around again. The first episode of The Walking Dead, towards the end of Fear the Walking Dead, I don't know if it's the last episode or what, but Morgan goes back home to King County. And after scrutinizing a couple of things, the photo here from Fear the Walking Dead, the molding or trim on the doorway is a little different. The wallpaper could be the same. It just looks similar. And it's, you know, it would look different. I mean, if there's different owners, maybe they change out the trim, or maybe it's the same. I don't know, but what do you think? And we do see, again, the wallpaper on there, and then it looks the same. I mean, it looks very similar. I doubt they built this to have that. I mean, I'm sure it's a filming location that they use similar, but you see Rick going in, and I'm hoping that Morgan sees flashbacks of his time with Rick and Dwayne. It makes sense, and we should see that, you know, in the episodes. But clear is definitely something that we see in the trailer, and this is connected with Morgan, obviously. And I doubt he wrote this on Fear the Walking Dead. It's probably the previous locations or one of the locations that Morgan was at when he was in clear mode. Now, will Morgan have to go into clear mode to take down Padre? Probably, possibly. Does it go full clear, partial clear, semi-clear, muddy? I don't know. What do you call it? But we'll see what happens. And I'm excited to see the connections and callbacks with Morgan, because it makes sense to have those. The character has been around since season 1, and people are talking about they want to see this, they want to see that, but Morgan isn't connected with the prison and other locations, so we wouldn't go see Grady Memorial or the prison. We would see maybe Terminus or something like that, and maybe Eastman. That would make sense too. You know, the photo going around with Morgan and Mo, and they're by the graves, and we think that's Eastman's house. So if they go back there, it would make sense and it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see. 2, and I do love that Grace mentions Rick. We need more connections with The Walking Dead, and that was one of the problems that I thought over the series, that there weren't enough, if at all, connections with The Walking Dead. The rifle is the same rifle, I believe, from the pilot episode, and it's cool that Morgan is coming around again to connect with the Walking Dead pilot episode. I love the shot right here from the Walking Dead universe spoilers. Rick giving Morgan the rifle. It's the same rifle, I believe, that Morgan uses to take down some walkers, and this is in Fear the Walking Dead's trailer. But remember, when Morgan had the rifle, he was taking out walkers. Remember, from the second story window, he had the chair and opened the window, and he was ready to take down the walkers, and I guess he was trying to wait for his wife to come around. His zombie wife. That sounds bad. His wife that turned into a zombie. I guess she was a variant because she was turning the doorknobs, right? And that's the whole thing. They're turning doorknobs, they're opening stuff. Oh, the variants are here. But remember, Morgan couldn't do it. He couldn't put down his wife that turned into a zombie, which ultimately took out Dwayne. Clear Morgan was born. Morgan freaked out. Probably, I guess, took out his wife that was a zombie, put down Dwayne so he wouldn't become a walker. We're guessing. We didn't see any of this. But it's interesting because we see Mo and Grace in the same house that Dwayne and I guess Morgan's wife was there too. But we get to see them coming back to the house, and Morgan has the life now that he had before the zombie apocalypse. And now at the end of it for him, or towards the end of it for him, he's got his family, which is pretty cool. Now, is it the same house? I believe so. I think it is, which is awesome because we love callbacks, connections, Easter eggs, all those different things in the Walking Dead universe. That's what we're looking for in these spin-offs, in these shows, in these experiments, or whatever they want to call these actual things of the Walking Dead universe. We want to see things. You can go branch off in different avenues, but make things familiar to us. Connect things a little bit. We want reunions. We want callbacks. We want stuff that is like, yes, that is awesome. But let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below, guys. Once we find out information and share topics like this, we post videos. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. And a big shout out to all my subscribers, my patrons, my members. We can't do it without you. Either way, guys, stay safe. And as always, tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys.